Mr. Mohan Pai,
Sir.
Secretary of the Department of IT, Mr. Ram Shivak Sharma, friends. You may have noticed that when our group photograph was being taken, I made a query as to which newspaper you represent. And I said, please ensure that this photograph is published in Delhi too. This was a mission statement I was making. And that was, to my pleasant surprise, I learned that I am the first IT minister ever who is interacting with startup industry. And second, everything happened in 10 days' time. When Sharad and Tiwari, along with Arvind and the team met me, and I said, I'll come. I am the minister for, I just wanted to tell you something. I am the minister for telecom, for postal, for IT, for law and justice. Morning was with NASCOM. I have taken the early morning flight. And the second up with you. And the reason as to why I wanted to hurry, that the chief general manager of telephones, the postmaster general, all are waiting for me. I said, I'll talk to you after I have talked to the young entrepreneurs. I think that's a clear mission statement. Well, friends, I just sat with your team in the adjacent hall with Mr. Pai and others. They have brought certain issues to us. I can only tell you those issues will be decided very quickly. I have just indicated to them, just for the sake of time, I am not explaining. 3-4 issues they have very intelligently put to us. Those issues, Mr. Sharma, I have already conveyed to him. Those issues are to be decided. What was the first decision you have taken? Let us convey it here.
Basically, you have taken that there will be open APIs, standards. Those things which we can make happen, we'll make them happen.
Standards, API, and all will be decided very quickly by the department. What you have conveyed to me there. This have decided.
See, this is with a view to ensure that we have a healthy development of applications, in this country and products. That's something which we can immediately do, and the Honorable Minister he said, just do it.
That decision has been taken. You all know about me. Whenever I was minister in the Vajpayee government, coal and mines, law and justice, information broadcasting, you will be happy to know that Vajpayee ji deliberately gave me the coal and mines ministry. It was suffering a loss of 1400 crore. And I turned it around within 1.5 years, it earned a profit of 1500 crore. In the INB, this whole alternative viewership platform, Tata Sky, was created by me. This whole Goa as a film festival venue was created by me. This whole FM channel liberalization was done by me. This time I'm happy that the Prime Minister, yes, one thing more, this restricting mafia money in filmmaking by inducing the corporates to go there was also initiated by me. I'm very happy that those have given good results. Today I'm the IT Minister of India, and I wish to tell you that the Prime Minister of India has a great vision. He is taking presentation from all the ministries. And I have got 3 under my belt. He devoted 2.5 hours with me and Ram Sevak ji for IT.
Wow.
He devoted 2 hours with telecom. And he devoted nearly 1.5 hours for postal. The Prime Minister of India devoting so much of time. And I was sitting and clear instruction that apart from secretary, no one else will come. There was a cluster of ministries, postal, telecommunication, information broadcasting. The PMO officials were there and the Prime Minister was there. Normally, secretaries don't make presentations. They look towards the Joint Secretary and the Joint Secretary looks toward the Director. Here, before the Prime Minister, the Secretary was to make the presentation. And the Prime Minister was asking very searching questions. Friends, the very fact that this is my first outing as a Union Minister outside Delhi. I have met political outing, and the first outing is in Bangalore, and I have called it IT Panchayat. Clear interaction. First was NASCOM with service providers. Mr. Mohan Pai met me in Delhi He shared some of his views. I asked him to meet Ram Sevak ji. I rang up Mr. Ram Sevak immediately. I have great personal regard for Mr. Pai. We have come on television on many occasions. We have differed on many occasions, but my respect for him has always remained. And along with Arvind, the other teams of Sharad, Mr. Dusad, Mr. Tiwari and all met me and his friends. Let me tell you what is the vision of this government. The Prime Minister is very clear. India must be digitally connected. The Prime Minister of India is a mission statement of our government. He wants every village of India to have broadband connectivity. And the first statement which I made on the day on which I took office was, Mr. Bajpayee government was known for national highway. Mr. Modi's government would be known for broadband highway. That is our mission statement. And Mr. Modi himself is a very tech-savvy person, you all know that. Therefore, some of the tasks he has given to us, what is his vision? He wants all the universities and colleges of India to be digitally connected with broadband. He wants all the schools of India to have broadband connectivity. One of the reasons he asked us to Mr. Sharma, can you ensure that all the colleges and universities of India are Wi-Fi connected? Think of that. That is his vision for India. He is giving great focus on that. Innovation needs to be promoted. Indians have done so well in the field of services in the IT, and we are very proud of that. I saw their products and their whole presentation in the NASSCOM meet. Today is the time to travel beyond the value chain. I always suspect in this whole quest for service, some players can come with ideas where the services can be given cheap. But a product is a product. And some of the innovation which I saw here, I need to salute all of you. Keep it up. And I'm saying both as your minister and also as an Indian. We are very proud of you. And what I have told in NASSCOM, I want to repeat here. They suggested I should become their brand ambassador. I said, for a minister to become a brand ambassador will not be appropriate. I was a spokesperson of my party earlier. I was the chief spokesperson and general secretary of my party. And when the first cabinet meeting took place, the Prime Minister gently told me, Ravi, go and brief the press. He gave an indication that now I have become the spokesperson of the Government of India as well in the cabinet. So I wish to assure you, I will now become your spokesperson. Everywhere I will speak for you. Let me tell you, the Prime Minister's vision is extraordinary. He has given us a task we have set for ourselves, namely, this year we must connect 50,000 Gram Panchayats through non-optical fiber network, NOFN as we call that. Next year 1 lakh, next year 1 lakh. He has asked us to shorten it. We have come with the instrument of GUN, Government User Network, whereby it will be taken from the Gram Panchayat to one primary health center, one school, and one kiosk in middle. What is my appeal to you? Well, friends, when I was taking the presentation, and I had taken nearly 30 hours of presentation, what I would say distressed me the most, that the broadband penetration of India is less than Sri Lanka, less than Malaysia. South Korea is the highest. Why? Why can't we have that? If you all sitting here can create wonders in the world, why can't we as a collective entity reach broadband to all the corners of India? That is, I have taken on a mission statement. But I'm not a technical person, but what I have been able to understand, the nature of content drives the demand. And what I have seen here, some of the most powerful contents, can you make that content in a manner that in field of education, in the field of entertainment, in the field of knowledge, it can always dictate the demand the content is there. An idea I shared in my meeting in NASSCOM, I would like to share it here. The first IT minister was Pramod Mahajan. He was our senior leader, but a great friend. He was a man of great innovation, you know. In 1995, we were having the BJP's mega national conference in Mumbai. About 1 lakh party cadre had come. And among the organizers, he had given that big mobile phone to 11 people for coordination. It was a story in Times of India, BJP going high-tech. And some of the traditionalists in our party said, what is happening in our party? Are we jettisoning our values, going for these big gadgets? There was a debate. One day we were sitting in Mumbai with Pramodji, sipping tea. Early in the morning, we had a very late session of the party. He said, Ravi, you will see in 10 years' time, all those who are opposing it will start using it. And to my amazement, I could see my party leaders, my Parivar leaders using not one mobile, but 2 mobiles, those who were opposing it. That is India. The second instance which I shared there, yesterday only, some of my professional clients whose case I argued long ago in Supreme Court came to meet me. They had come to give good wishes to me. Some had come from Kashi, some from other parts of UP, some were from Bihar, my own state. Many of them were of a minority community presently involved in the conflict in Iraq. And they asked me some political questions. I did not share that. But what impressed me most was, they showed me videos on their smartphones. And I was amazed. Though the videos were quite distressing, but they were just bunkers, making saris. And the flawless manner in which they were using the smartphones and showing me all the pictures, I was amazed. An IT Minister of India, that is India. You give them the environment, they will lap it up. Friends, what I am requesting here, you please create the content with your software product innovation. India is going to lap it up and I am going to stand with you. That is my very clear message with you. And let me tell you, in the last, your issues I have understood. I see very bright future for all of you. Feel free to come to me straight away. If I can come to your call on my own volition in 10 days' time, surely you can meet me in real time, okay? And we are ministers who are putting in 15 hours of work every day. In Mr. Modi's government, there is no Saturday on Sunday, okay? Therefore, on a working day, if I'm here, along with my secretary, who has been given the additional charge of the telecom department also, because the incumbent has retired yesterday. So this is how we have to go. Yes, whatever policy initiative is required to be taken will be taken. Some of the issues about taxation have been flagged to me because the budget is going to come. But I can only tell you, Tiwari was very concerned about that, Mr. Pai, you were too. In my presentation before the Prime Minister, I said very clearly that startup industries need to be given full encouragement. And he nodded his head in agreement completely. Sitting here, one thing more I can say very quickly, that we are encouraging electronic manufacturing in a very big way, an area of our top priority. When the presentation was sought to be made to me, India is having 140% mobile connectivity in urban areas, 43% in rural areas, or maybe 50% in certain areas. I asked a question in plain Hindi, Mr. Pai, Hindustan mein mobile kyun nahi banta hai? Very surprising. People have such great innovation and ideas. I am pushing that in a very big way. It has immense potential for growth, for employment. The last issue is, can we go parts of Rajasthan? Can we go parts of Madhya Pradesh? Can we go northeast? These are areas which are very important for me. Whenever I go to northeast, I see enterprising people speaking English, having a quest for knowledge. Whenever I go to parts of my own state of Bihar, I go to eastern UP. You know, one thing has always impressed me. I have been traveling a lot, and one stamp has always impressed me. English medium school, even though English may be written wrongly. But that is very unique. That is the quest for aspiration. People pick up. And I think if the way software products in India is growing, you have a huge market, you have a huge future, you have a huge promise. Some of the initiative which Mr. Modi is very impressed about, I only wish to read you. You'll follow it up in a regular way. One of the ideas he has flagged to us, and I'm flagging to you. Can we have a portal for lost and found children? Children are kidnapped in India, are stolen away, are lost. The parents keep on looking for them. At times, the boy or girl is rescued, but they are not able to reach their parent who are in a rural area. The Prime Minister has said, can you find a portal which can become a matchmaking for the lost child and their parents? It's a very moving idea. Then Wi-Fi in all university, biometric attendance, schooling. Then he has about more connectivity about mobile phone to every village of India with good access, broadband highways I talked about, electronic manufacturing I talked about. Then reforming governance, e-governance. I would have loved to see Mr. Pai some presentation as to how we can improve governance in India. If some of the products maker can give some kind of product like that, I can assure you will co-opt that. Because improving e-governance in India is very important for Honorable Prime Minister. I saw some of those, but I think there is scope for improvement. I talked about e-education, I talked about e-health. What is my final take, friends, where I see great promise for you? India is at the cusp of great revolution. One of my biggest experience of mobile telephony was, as an INB minister, I had gone to Chennai when I was in the Bajpayee government. In the front page of a newspaper, a photograph has appeared. A fisherman was fishing in the sea and was taking the rates of the fish from the fish market on his mobile phone. And the fish which was having good market, he was keeping in his vessel. And the fish whose market was bad, he was pushing it back into the sea. That is one simple device could improve marketing in such an outstanding manner. If that was mobile revolution, I see India sitting at the cusp of a big broadband IT internet revolution. In that, and let me tell you, this is going to be an area of great priority for our government. I appeal to you, become a partner in that. And I can tell you, we will stand for software products. I want more of India patent. I want more of India Googles. I want more of outstanding company keeping their flag flying. This is what is our vision for India. And that's what we have to work together. Thank you. Namaskar. Nice meeting you. Okay.
I think in the interest of time, we'll just take two questions from the press. But a standing ovation first to the minister. I think he deserves it. By Business Standard, Itika, please.
And I hope it will be only question as to what I have spoken.
Yes,
okay?
please. Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, you're in Bangalore, we talk about IT every day and you spend a whole day meeting various stakeholders. If you could just briefly tell us tomorrow when you wake up which are the primary issues that they have flagged which you will remember and you will first look to sort.
I think there are basically two types of issues. One are the issues of fiscal in nature, okay? Issues on pricing, on taxation. Some of them I know when they met me in Delhi. Some are policy initiative in terms of facilitation. Some of them, just now the Secretary talked about that API and others, which we are going to follow. If you ask me, they have not much of a grievance. What they wanted was a sense of sentimental patronage by me, and that's why I'm here, to give him a recognition that I I am with you, I stand with you. I think that is the real mission of my state, my visit here.
Sumit? Is it Sumit?
Yeah, Sumit Chakraborty.
From?
I'm speaking on behalf of Tech in Asia.
Okay,
I'm a former journalist.
Any more? All right, go ahead, quickly go ahead.
From the presentations you've heard and seeing the potential that software products have to make a difference in, from small retailers to agriculture to various fields, are you convinced that the software product industry should be treated as a separate entity so that a focused policy framework can be made for them, and there is not a broad framework which covers services, products and everything, because software products work in a very different
I
way.
understand your question. I don't see in silos. When I'm a minister for IT, I'm the minister for the entire IT industry. But what I recognize as a minister is that Indian software product initiative needs to get a push. And I'm going to give that in terms of policy.
Last question, Jaydev.
Any journalists left out?
Yeah, journalist.
Jaydev.
Please stand up, ask a question, all journalists.
If you have.
My name is Jaydevan. I'm a blogger from a website called nextbigwhat.com.
I hope you will blog well about me today. All right, go ahead.
So my question is, since you also have the telecom portfolio, there's been a lot of talk about the broadband network being set up. The last two governments have already also talked about it. It's great that you have set a target for the next couple of years. What is being done on the mobile broadband front, and how on the policy level can you make some changes?
First of all, others talked. It is Mr. Modi's government which does. Okay? The first thing I would like to tell you this. So give us the space and the time to deliver. That's the one thing. I think broadband connectivity is an enabling atmosphere. If the connectivity is there, applications follow as a matter of course. Okay? I remember when the mobile phone came, it was 16 rupees. Okay, income, and people used to disconnect it. And let me share you something very interesting today, ladies and gentlemen. Because I was also a member of the earlier group of ministers in 2003. How this whole liberalization process started. I would like to salute my leader, Mr. Bajpai, a man of unique ideas. You know Mr. Bai, because you talked about 98, Ram Sevak ji. He had gone to Kuala Lumpur and he was staying in his hotel sipping tea. And Jaswant Singh, the foreign minister, and Yashwant Sinha, the finance minister, had also accompanying some high power conference. He called both of them and his poetic Hindi said, Malaysia kab azad hua tha? So they were taken aback. Yes, tell me, they said after about 20 years of India, कहा हिंदुस्तान में ऐसी सड़कें क्यों नहीं बन सकती? And there came the National Highway Program. You know that? Oh. Yes, yes. He had gone to meet soldiers on the front. And they asked him कि मैं तुम्हारे लिए क्या कर सकता हूँ? He said कि सर मोबाइल बहुत महंगा है, पीसीओ कभी चलता है नहीं चलता है, अपनी माँ से अपनी पत्नी से बात करने की जरूरत होती है. And then came, please ensure that mobile rates are down. Please find a way out. This is how you have to do. When your vision is there, when there is a commitment there, and when there is honesty of purpose there, you are able to implement. That's what I can assure on behalf of this government as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.